Hello and welcome to this edition of Eat Right with Rouses. I'm your host, Keith Weissite. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it as we welcome in our favorite dietitian, April Sens. Hello, April.
Hi, Keith. How are you today?
I am doing very well, but I got to tell you, it's awfully hot out there. I'm glad you got some ideas for how to cool us off.
It's the perfect time of year for ice cream month. So we have ice cream month going on at Rouses this month for July. And I thought it would be fun if we could talk about ice cream. And you're going to say, okay, why is the dietitian talking about ice cream? Because I'm human too. I like ice cream too.
Yeah, we all like ice cream.
I have some great tips for keeping those portion sizes. So if there's one thing that I want you to remember after watching this is portions. It's all about the portions, okay? So most of the time, we tend to get these giant tubs of ice cream and then we're scooping it. And sometimes we might have a big bowl to put it in. And so it often will skew the portion size that we end up serving ourselves. Okay. Another thing that kind of skews the portion size is whenever we see these little pints. These little pints like this, they are adorable and they are fantastic, but it's not a pint to eat the whole pint. Yeah. There's actually about 3 servings in each pint. So you want to keep that in mind whenever you get those pints, is that they're not to sit down and eat the whole thing at one time. So it's a portion control. I have some great tips for you though.
Awesome.
So one thing is whenever you get your treats, I like to get something that has a portion control already there for me. So I have these little treats right here as an example. So these are already pre-portioned out little regular ice cream sandwiches, and they're about this size. But what I like about it is it's one and done. It's a start and a finish. And whenever you have that little sweet craving, it's a smaller portion. So if you want the regular thing, just get the ones that have the smaller portion already portioned out for you.
Got it.
Another thing that's already portioned out for you is going to be like some popsicles. So I have some popsicles right here. This one in particular is no added sugar outshine. There's also some regular outshines. Some of the regular ones do have added sugar, but it does have some regular fruit and fruit juice that it's made from as well. But what I like about those is they are portioned out for us as well, but there's also the no sugar added if that's what you're looking for. And then one I'm really looking forward to making right here for you is this one, which is a mixture of fruit and ice cream and also pistachios. So I grabbed some Rouses blueberries right here, frozen blueberries, great option to keep in the freezer to keep you nice and cool. Also grab some frozen banana slices. Oh, wow. You could also, and you could also make these at home. So you can also get some fresh bananas and slice them up and then freeze them as well. But I put those in my little bowl right here. I put it in here a little bit ahead of time. And then we're going to scoop a little bit of ice cream on top of it. So you remember how I was telling you about this is not a whole, not to sit and eat the whole thing. Well, it's to scoop out of. But if that's not really like satisfied, if you feel like, okay, if I just take a little bit out of here, I'm not really going to be satisfied. I need a little bit more. So you can put the fruit at the bottom, put a little bit of the ice cream on top. I chopped up some pistachios and put that on here. Think about how nice and hearty and delicious this is going to be. You're actually going to be satisfied. You're not only going to get that sweet from the ice cream, which this one's a light ice cream. It's called Nick's at Rouses. And then we also have this one. It's called Arctic Zero for a lower sugar option that's non-dairy as well. But what you're going to be getting with this is you're going to get some fruit. You're going to get some fiber with that. You're also going to get some good fats from the nuts. And then with that combination, it kind of helps that combination of the fiber, the fruit, plus all of everything together. It's a little bit more satisfying to where we feel like, oh, wow, that was a complete dessert right there. And we don't feel like we're like, oh, not satisfied because we didn't have that big portion that we were looking for.
Yeah, and the great recommendations, I can tell you, it's so nice that those individual ice cream sandwiches, they have them in the lower fat, and they're smaller than they used to be. And so, quite frankly, when you just need a little something, they're perfect. And like you said, it's already portioned out. And so it's really nice to be able to have that as that smaller portion.
Yes, one of these is under 100 calories. It's about 90 calories. And so it's nice. It's portioned out. It's ready to go. And there's a start and a finish. And that's what basically is the challenge when it comes to a lot of those sweets, especially ice cream, because it just is so easy to eat that it's great to be able to have something that has that portion control already there for you.
Yeah, and the popsicles, I love the popsicle options with these no added sugar, but they're also real fruit juice in there. So like you're having it, but it's also real fruit. And so and a lot of real fruit juices with it. And so
yes, some really great flavors in there. And this one is the no sugar added. And so it's really a delicious option. These also have 0 fat, so, and they're only 30 calories for this.
Wow.
So that's really low calorie, lower sugar option.
Yeah. So when it's really hot outside and you want to come in, you want to cool off, you don't have to go and scoop out a big, huge bowl of ice cream. You can get something that's a little bit more balanced. You can have a little bit of chocolate, like the ice cream sandwich for 90 calories, which is great. The fruit option is even less than that. Or if you got a little time, really put the fruit at the bottom. And I love that option. The fruit first, then the ice cream, then the pistachios. And now it is a dessert that you have, a full dessert, and it's going to fill you up. And it's perfect. Perfect option for July as we celebrate Ice Cream Month. And you can get all of those wonderful products right there at your local Rouses.
Exactly.
All right.
Thank you so much, Keith.
We appreciate it. All right. That will do it for this particular edition of Eat Right with Rouses. But don't go anywhere. A lot more local programming right here on HTV.